people blind? Why do people go deaf? Is it because they're just born that way? Are they chosen by some unknown being? Or is there something more that goes into the equation? Usher syndrome is the disease that causes blindness, loss of hearing, and distorts the body's equilibrium. 1 in every 1,000 people is diagnosed with Usher syndrome. Usher syndrome is a very complicated disease. It's hard to detect and even harder to cure. But still, scientists are working diligently to free the world of Usher syndrome. Usher syndrome is a recessive autosomal disease. This means that it must be given 2 chromosomes for a person to be diagnosed with it, and they must be born with the disease. Usher syndrome affects the hearing and your vision, causing retinitis pigmentosa, a disease that causes blindness in your eyes, as well as distorting your balance and ability to walk. There are 3 types of Usher syndrome. Type 1 is characterized as complete blindness and deafness at birth. Children are unable to walk and have no ability to hear or see. Type 2 is characterized as a moderate loss of hearing as it progresses, as the child grows, slight vision problems starting in their teenage years, and normal balance. Type 3 is described as a normal hearing until eventual night blindness occurs at the beginning in puberty. As I mentioned before, Usher syndrome must be inherited from both parents for the patient to be diagnosed with it. There are currently 9 chromosomes that are known to contribute to Usher syndrome. But as hard as it is to find this disease, it's even harder to cure. While doctors and scientists are working, there are currently no cures for Usher syndrome. There are only treatments to help people diagnosed with this disease to live easier lives. Early identification is the key in treating Usher syndrome, because the longer it goes on without knowing that the person has it, the harder it is for them to adjust in life. Necessary steps to help people with this disease are the use of hearing aids and other listening devices, cochlear implants, learning sign language so they can communicate with others, and as well as orientation and mobility training, communication services, and eventually independent living treatment so they'll be able to survive without the assistance of others. In addition to treatments, scientists do believe that vitamin A will slow down the process of Usher syndrome, but not quite cure it completely. But hope is not lost. Doctors are still working on a cure. The first step being taken is identifying all the remaining chromosomes that contribute to Usher syndrome. This will allow for them to pinpoint specific medicines and maybe develop new medicines to eventually rid the world of this disease. Scientists are also conducting what they call mouse models, where they study the chromosomes of mice, specifically in the eyes and ears, to try and see if there are other things that contribute to Usher syndrome and other ways that they can cure it. Usher syndrome is a terrible disease, plaguing 1 out of every 1,000 people, and it is extremely rare. While scientists are working, you too can aid in helping by alerting your peers of this disease and even contributing money to scientists. So, as scientists and doctors research, they're left with the question: Are people just chosen to have Usher syndrome? Are there other diseases that may be contributing to this one specific disease? Thank you.
I've never heard of it.
All right. How do you feel about it?